Welcome to our countdown of the top 5 must-visit festivals in Europe. Now, you know me, I love a good time, a bit of a knees up, a proper do. And let me tell you, these festivals, they know how to throw a party. From beer tents bigger than your house to tomato fights that would make your mother faint, we've got it all. We'll be jet-setting across the continent, experiencing the sights, the sounds, the smells. Oh yes, I imagine there will be some interesting smells along the way. But that's all part of the fun, isn't it? We'll be soaking up the atmosphere, maybe having a little tipple or two, and generally just getting stuck in. So, loosen your belts, grab a beverage, and let's dive into the whirlwind of color, music, and mayhem that is the European festival scene. First up, we're off to Munich, Germany for Oktoberfest. Imagine, if you will, a sea of people, all decked out in lederhosen and dirndls, raising giant steins of beer and singing at the top of their lungs. It's enough to make even the most cynical soul crack a smile. And the beer, oh, the beer. We're talking about liters upon liters of delicious German beer brewed specially for the occasion. And of course, you can't have all that beer without some hearty German food, giant pretzels, sausages the size of your arm, sauerkraut piled high. It's a foodie's dream, if you ask me. But Oktoberfest is more than just beer and food. It's a celebration of Bavarian culture with traditional music, dancing and parades. Imagine marching bands, people dressed up in traditional costumes, horses with bells on. It's quite the spectacle. So if you're looking for a party that's guaranteed to be a good time, Oktoberfest is the one for you. Just be sure to pace yourself with the beer. Next stop, Buñol, Spain for La Tomatina. Now this one's not for the faint of heart or anyone who's particularly attached to their clothes, because La Tomatina, my friends, is basically the world's biggest food fight, and the weapon of choice? Tomatoes, of course. Imagine being in the middle of a massive crowd, tomatoes flying through the air, juice running down your face. It's utter chaos, it's messy, it's completely bonkers. And yet, there's something strangely liberating about it all. The whole thing kicks off with the Palo Jabon, where brave souls attempt to climb a greased pole to reach a ham at the top. Once the ham is down, the tomato carnage begins. Trucks loaded with overripe tomatoes arrive, and it's every man, woman and child for themselves. So if you're looking for a festival that's a bit different, a bit wild, a bit messy, then La Tomatina is calling your name. Just remember to pack a spare change of clothes and maybe some goggles. Now, for something a bit more highbrow, just a bit, mind you, we're heading to Edinburgh, Scotland for the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. This, my friends, is the world's largest arts festival, with thousands of performances happening all over the city. We're talking theatre, comedy, dance, music, circus, spoken word. You name it, the Fringe has got it. It's a chance to discover hidden talents, to be surprised, to be challenged. And who knows, you might even get to see the next big thing before they're famous. The atmosphere at the Fringe is electric. The streets are buzzing with performers and festival goers, all caught up in the excitement. There's a real sense of community, a shared love of the arts. So if you're looking for a festival that will feed your soul and ignite your imagination, look no further than the Edinburgh Fringe. Just be prepared to be overwhelmed in the best possible way. Next up, we're strapping on our dancing shoes and heading to Boom, Belgium for Tomorrowland. This, my friends, is not just a music festival. It's an experience. Imagine a fairy tale world complete with giant mushrooms, whimsical stages, and some of the biggest names in electronic dance music. We're talking Armin van Buuren, David Guetta, Martin Garrix, and the list goes on and on. The music is pumping, the lights are dazzling, the energy is infectious. It's impossible not to get swept up in the moment. But Tomorrowland is about more than just the music. It's about the community, the love, the unity. People from all over the world come together to dance, to celebrate, to connect. So if you're looking for a festival that will transport you to another world, a world of music, magic and pure joy, then Tomorrowland is calling your name. Just be sure to pack your dancing shoes and maybe an extra pair of earplugs. And finally, we're slowing things down a bit and heading to the shores of Lake Geneva in Switzerland for the Montreux Jazz Festival. Now this one's for the music lovers, the ones who appreciate a bit of soul, a bit of groove, a bit of jazz. We're talking legendary performers like Miles Davis, Nina Simone, Ella Fitzgerald. The greats have all graced the stage at Montreux. And the setting is just as magical as the music. Imagine listening to soulful melodies with the sun setting over the lake, It's enough to give you goosebumps. But Montreux isn't just about jazz anymore. Over the years, the festival has expanded to include other genres, like soul, blues, rock, and even pop. So there's something for everyone. If you're looking for a festival that's a bit more laid back, a bit more sophisticated, a bit more about the music, then Montreux Jazz Festival is the one for you. Well, there you have it, my friends. 5 incredible festivals, each offering its own unique brand of magic and mayhem. From the beer-soaked revelry of Oktoberfest to the sonic delights of Montreux, there's a festival out there for everyone. So, which one will it be? Will you be donning your lederhosen and raising a stein in Munich? Or will you be dodging tomatoes in Spain? Or perhaps you'll be losing yourself in the music at Tomorrowland or Montreux. The choice is yours. But whatever you choose, I can guarantee you one thing. You're in for an unforgettable experience. So, go on, get out there and make some memories. Thanks for joining us on this tour of Europe's most exciting festivals. Which one are you adding to your bucket list? Let us know in the comments below.